holy cow, there's nothing like having a project and no time left to do it in. I am 1 week from having to deliver this to my friend and her youngest who has requested this. I have been doing quite a bit of redesign off the screen, quite a bit of printing, getting new parts made, wrestling with 3D printers, trying to get a printer up and running that can print the materials that I want things printed in. In the meantime, I have gone and found a couple of different types of fabric. I have picked up, you might not be able to see it on the camera, I do apologize, but I am starting to get the rods for that are going to be the spines of the feathers. The fabric is for the feathers, but I do need to template these out. I have found some drawings. I found some photos online of cosplay feather setups that look correct. They look like they're going to do great. But I have to scale them to this setup and figure out, because I don't have any measurements for anything. So this is going to be trying to figure out what size everything needs to be. Additionally, in the meantime, linear actuators have arrived. These are actually a little bit smaller than I thought. So along the way, I need to, after I get all the new parts swapped in, I'm going to have to do some fit and fine tuning on this. I think I'll need to print a couple of mounts so that this will sit correctly the way I need it to, once I figure out how it needs to sit. We have a lot to do. Not a lot of time to do it in. Let's dive in. Alright, so right off the bat, we have some new components. And I need to get these components going first. I've been doing a little fit and finish, so we see that this is all working right. And then this guy, we determined, is correct. That looks good. That all fits nicely. And this is going to be, this is a sleeve that is going to end up going in. And this is one of the shoulder blocks. This will come in, down, and through like this. Let me go ahead and throw this screw across the shop. How about that? There we go. Now, what this does now, like this, is this will now fit in and keep this from rattling around too much. Either that or, well, no, I need to be able to lift these in and out. So this is going to go like this, and this piece will go on the bottom. And this was redesigned so that it actually could fit through here like this. And so once that's in, this will then sit down. The bearings sit down in here, so this will sit on top of the bearing like this. And the whole thing should be able at that point to turn in place, fully mounted, and not rattle around. So we need to finish cleaning up some pieces. These two are ready to go. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. That one is ready to go. That one's ready to go. I have printed washers that are a little bit wider. Those should hold up a little bit better. Now I just need to do the cleanup on this last piece. All right, and that like that. All right. I think for the moment we're going to work on refitting things. So I need, what do I need? Is this the right one? I think this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. So I need that. I will need these. This goes out of the way. All of these guys will temporarily go out of the way. here for now. These I need to keep handy. These guys I need to keep handy. Let's get the wings off of here. All right. There we go. That piece right there. That is the piece that fits down on here like this. And that piece would not fit through there. So that piece is getting replaced. Ooh, all right, that's in, sort of. Now, if I can just get this on here without spearing my hand. Ah, and, oh, get on there. There we go. Oh yeah, now I'm liking that. Now, this will fit through here, double check. Okay. The alignment is not 100%, so it is having a little trouble. Let's see here, if I take this off here on this side, just a hair, taper it in, and we should be okay. All right. Let's see here, where did... Okay, and this, I think, no. Okay, this side is rounded and in, but I think that it's now too long. But we'll see here in a second. That might be just right. All right. So this guy's going to go in here like this. All right. No, that still fits pretty good. I like that. Okay. So this will now go through. Oh yeah, that's good like that. Okay. One wing done and sorted. Now, okay, that's done and out of the way. Second one needs to come off. All right, that guy can come off and come out of the way over here. And then we're going to put the new one on here. And now you fit in? Now you fit in. Woohoo! Wing number 2 done. Okay. Wings are going to get set aside for a minute. Oof. Yes. Setting these aside is getting increasingly difficult as I add more to them. All right. All right, all 3 3D printed pieces come off. Sure, why not? We'll just get that out of there. How about that? There you go. M3 hex nuts take a 7/32 socket. All right. Who'd have thunk it? All right. However, this now gives us the advantage that I can just come in here like this. That is not going to fit either. All right, fine. Then we will split this one in half as well. All right. Yeah, this plain old PLA, not so hot. The new material, while still PLA, is a tough PLA blend. So it is hopefully going to be a bit more durable. And if I can, down the road, get my ender back in full operation, I can then print nylon and ABS replacements for washers and mounting brackets. Now, just for giggles, if I put this on here, now and like this, will that fit? And the answer is, it does not. I don't think that is long enough. I need to add a couple more mil. So, yeah, we're going to be changing out hardware. M3s. I think I was using 20s? No, I was using 30s. Oh dear God, do I have 35s? Holy cow, I have 35s. Do I have enough 35s? 1, 2. Oh, I might just 3, 4. And then I need 4 for down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, which leaves me with 2. Wow. Okay. Order some more of those later. Now, I do need a place to put these guys as I take them out. Okay, wait a minute. Old parts go up here. New parts go over here. Whew. Staying organized is also a challenge. Yes. There we go, that's better. Ah, that. Ay, ay, ay. I do need a ratchet. Okay. I was hoping I'd be able to deal with the nylock without actually needing a ratchet, but I think I am starting to develop some problems in my wrists, the joys of getting older. It looks like it's going to mandate assistance. Come on. That's a Titan? Yes. Good. All right. I guess one thing I didn't show you guys, part of my redesign work here, if you take a look, I've actually moved the shoulder up for this so that, and I've enlarged this opening so that now I can get a socket down there and it doesn't have to go down in quite as far. So that is right there a big help with everything. Okay. All right, come on, get in there. There we go. And you can go on there, and you can go on there, and you guys get to tuck down in there like that. You, sir, get to go on top like that. All right, now we need to get this guy out of here. And this is going to be, okay, this is a little easier. Come right out here. Yes. All right, now, one thing I am going to do real quick, before I put this all together. Ooh, all right. So I guess, actually, I don't think I need the longer ones for up here, so we'll set these guys aside for now. Now, I just want to take a second here real quick just to show you the difference between the two pieces. Here's the old one on this side, and here's the new one on this side. And you can see the difference in the quality. This is very broken up, and it's very rough printing. Whereas this is not. Now, these are the same model. I made no changes to the model on this. The only thing that I changed was the material. This is plain old PLA, and it was having a lot of problems printing in my basement. It's relatively cold, so that didn't like it. However, the tough PLA, one, is a little more stable, a little more durable. And over the years, I've been tuning this one so that it is very, very, I've got the printing down on this one, especially on my Wanhao. Tough PLA is about the only thing this printer prints, and it prints it well. So this is when you're going to do materials, it doesn't hurt to have one material that you have absolutely dialed in perfectly. So I'll get that out. There we go. And that's all the old bits coming out. New bits going in. Ah! God darn it. Ivan Miranda this thing. There we go. Yay! Now this piece, not having been changed at all, does get to have all of its parts exactly as they were. Nothing to swap out. Alright, now as a double check, I have 4 washers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Life is good. However, I only have 4 nuts. I've only got 1 washer. Why do I only have 1 washer? There should be others. Aha! There's number 2. Here's number 3. And did I see a 4th one fall out there somewhere? No, number 4 did not fall out. It is still in place. Alrighty. That is down on there. Alright. Alright. Those guys are on nice and tight. This will go back onto the mounting. Now, to start getting the wings put back into place. And we'll start with this side, which is going to fit down in like this. And we grab one of our washers, and that gets to go in there like that. Now, that is very rattly, which is where this guy comes in. This guy comes in and goes in like this. And I'm snagging on a screw. Oh, that's no bueno. Uh-oh. I am snagging on this screw. Let me see here. Thought. If we bring it like this, I have a little bit of a gap on this side. Is it enough to get us past? No, it is not. But I think if I cut it off or file it back flush. Alright, so what I've done here is I went ahead and I cut a flat side right here, and that hopefully has got just enough clearance that I can fit this in and slide it down. Ha! Past it! Look at that. Alright, I'm going to do that for the other side. Ow, there we go. Whew. Look at that. Alright, now, I got some holes I got to drill here. That. I may wait on that because I'm going to have to take these in and out a bit, and I don't quite know yet which way I want to jump with this. Alright, actually, while I'm here, I have a concern. I have not yet ordered. I want an actuator that will go between these two to do this. I do not yet have the one that I want. So I think, will this do it? Yes, no, maybe. I don't think so. Well, no. Because it has to be able to go this short. Or if I come up here, maybe I can make it work. So if I put it up here at the top and go this way, that might work. Okay, keep working on everything else in the meantime while we'll figure that out. That's a design Oh, what creaked? Yeah, it's that wood piece again. That darn piece of wood again. Okay, don't lose the washer. I mean, all right. Come on. Why is that not? That is just not quite as loose as the other pieces. So I'm thinking, oh, I did not quite get all of the stringing and everything out of there, so it's feeling a little, there's a little ridge down inside here that needs to be sorted. And then, ow, this guy goes back in. Whoopsies, missed. Okay. This guy goes as I promptly drop it. Yay. All right. Here we go. There goes that. Here goes this. And this guy should be a little happier now. He is still snug, which is okay. We want a little bit of grip here for this guy to hold on to. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, I need to figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, we have a mount here and a mount here. If I mount here and connect here, maybe. Maybe. Wait a minute, what if I mount, wait a minute, what if I mount here? Do I already have good mounting points for this? This might work, this might not. Hold on a moment. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay, catch you up here real quick. I'm wondering if I can put this in here like this and making it a pull instead of a push. Which if I put this here like so, and this comes up. Nope, that's too short. Okay, never mind, that's not going to do it. This, and I just send bits flying everywhere. Oh boy. Tell you what. All right, I am going to take a quick break, go find myself something cold to drink. Think about where I can mount this, what points will be correct for this. I really do want it down as far as possible. If I may have to do that. That would be nice if I could do that, but that's as short as that goes, and that's still too long. If I bring it down like this, I need to extend one of these and figure it out. I'll be right back. I gotta do a couple things real quick here.
A few moments later.
All right. While I was finding myself a cold drink and thinking about this, I've had a thought. And if this works, this is going to be fantastic. My goal right now is I want, rather than having a system that pushes up, which I don't think I've got a good mounting point, I want to keep, the big thing is I want to keep the mounting points all above here so that I can, if I have to, I want to be able to remove this entire wing assembly just by, well, without actually even having to do anything, because nothing is secured. This is not secured, this is not secured, and even if it is all secured, it should all just lift right out. So I need to keep everything above here. I don't want wires traipsing all over, so I'm thinking if I keep this in here, which, if I mount it like this, then if this is the fixed point, like say right here, I can push down on here, and if this has a linkage down here, this will go out this way a little bit and push it out like that. But it should hold everything. It should. So, here's what we're going to do. Now I got to remember there's a washer inside here. I think what I want to do is set it, mount it here. What if okay, so if I do this, which means I could also mount it here like this, and that will control the wires a little better. And then this will push down, pull that. That should work better. Okay, yes. Okay, so disassembling these joints again. All right, whole thing's disassembled. Now, if I want this to go in, I want to keep the wires away from any place where it might get snagged. Yeah, okay. All right. Oopsies. I wonder if instead of mechanics wire, I wonder if I could put a piece of, boy, that does not come down. Oh, I see. I need to put a longer screw in so that this can stand out a little bit. This is, oopsies, let's see here. Turn it so you guys can see it a little bit better. This right here is actually hitting up against the metal, so that is not coming down as far as I would like it to. And this has to be back like this so that when the wings are back, this is like this. So I can't angle this off this way. Okay, so I need a standoff. This is not a problem yet. Okay, for starters, we need to retract this a little bit. In order to retract it, we just reverse the positive and negative. So we go like this. All right. Can I reuse this? Maybe? Oof. There we go. So temporarily, I'm going to do this. Okay, if I put you through this way. Let me straighten this out a little more. Oh yeah. Okay. Boy, that's just barely long enough. Okay, I'm going to put you through this way. I'm going to pull you back. I want them through a little more. Hold on. little more of an angle on that. All right. Again, all of this is temporary. If it works out, we will then see about a slightly more permanent setup, which may include some sort of, oops, I went the wrong way with that, may include some sort of straight through, not straight through, some sort of maybe flat bar linkage. You know, if this works out, you know, maybe some sort of straight linkage here that will do this. Now, the moment of truth. Well, let's turn you guys a little bit so you can see this. So I really don't know if this will work, but we are going to try. Boom, give ourselves a little more wire, I think. Let's start by getting you tucked down in there. Can you tuck down in there? You're not going to tuck down in there. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, well, all right. I need to think on this just a little bit, I think. Okay. Oh, I am so close to having this. Okay, I think what I need to do, temporarily, okay, there's that one. We'll lock you in place on this guy. Oh, okay, this is, oh, I am so close. How to do this? I wonder, what if instead, this is holding the weight. What if I anchored it down here? What if I anchored it? Oopsies, let me bring this in a little closer so you can actually see. What if I anchored it on here somehow? And then tied it in up top and had it pull together instead of pushing out to lift it. Hold on.
A few moments later.
A nylon washer. And then a servo. And then another nylon washer. Yikes. Ooh, that's awfully tight. Well, let's see. Maybe just enough. Or is it? Okay. All right. Now. Now, if I want this up, then it needs to go like this. Whew. All right. But this is fully extended. Ooh, I got this backwards. that. Okay. I might be able to make this work. Wait a minute. Okay. Punch. Fair amount of spacers are going to be needed here. But I think if I offset it a bit like this. Okay, well, I'm not going to get a full punch out of that, but I'm going to grab a drill. Yeah. All right. Get the wing up out of the way. Okay. Where was that? I want to get a close look at this to make sure I get it in exactly the right spot. Now, some quick cleanup. Okay. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to need here. So I'm going to put on an absolutely huge one. We'll come back and we'll get a properly sized one later. Now, this is going to be... Oopsies. That is... That ain't long enough, I don't think. Do I have... Let's just go ahead and do an M3 by 30. And we'll figure out what size we need for everything. What the proper sizes are once we know that this works. I'm not going to spend a lot of time fabricating an experiment. All right, whoop, well now that is locked. All right, back to this to see if this might possibly work. Now in this case, we're going in the opposite direction. We're going to pull together to extend the wings. So I'm reversing my contacts. Woo! Well, that just tried to go somewhere. Whoa! Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And we still have... Okay, we get this out of the way, but we still have this motion. Not quite hitting in the back. That might be interesting, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, that's it. I think we have it working. Now, we want to retract it a little farther. So, I mean, that is, oh, I am so happy. I am so very happy. This is just Okay, we just got some minor tuning, figure out exactly what parts we need for this joint. And then I drill a hole on the other wing and match that, and that's ready to go. All right, now, all right, we have this in place. This is fantastic. This is amazing. This is something I've been waiting for. Now, the other side of this, though, okay, and we mirror it, we're good. But I still need to figure out how to get what am I hitting on? Oh, okay, I do have full rotation. I was hitting on the pillar drill over there. These wings are long enough, they reach across the shop. All right, I've got my work cut out for me. I need to get a mounting design for this. Still not too terribly good at the moment with capturing a screen design session. So I think I'm just going to go do this off screen. Yeah, it's starting to get late in the night anyway. It's past 10 o'clock and I should be calling it a night soon anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draft something up, get something printed overnight to test this. But then I'm going to start going. I'm also going to order a third one of these and see how quickly I can get it in. This one took about a week to get in. If I can get this set and mounted and ready to go to the point where all I have to do is bolt in a piece when it comes in, then I'm ahead of the game. So I've got some work cut out for me, and I think this is going to come out very good. So I'm going to catch up with you probably sometime tomorrow, and we'll keep going. At which point we do still need to start working on the feathers. So I'm going to go industrial crazy for a little bit here and see what I can do. I will catch you later. Bye.